So, dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. So, this is our ongoing meditation session. And once we get connected the other network, we are ready to start the session for today. Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the blessed one, the exalted one, the fully enlightened one. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to share some basic information for yourself to develop and establish very clear, good spiritual foundation with the meditation. So even though our main line is meditation, we are trying to share informations from different angles to build up your understanding and have the clarity to make more clear within yourself, within your intention towards the practice, within your goal or the will or the desire you carry with your spiritual development. Because when you are experienced, when you have that clarity in you, the more and more your practice going to become successful. So otherwise, whatever on the surface level, how much hard you do things, if you don't have that inner clarity regarding whatever you do, it is very difficult for you to gain the result. So that's why it is your personal responsibility. While you practice, you have to develop the understanding regarding that practice. So for that, the very first level, we have to look for the information. So don't afraid for information. When it comes to information, now we're living in the information world. This era we call the information era. And we are so fortunate than any other time in this human existence. There are so much information available for all of us. But a few years back, if you look the world, it was not like that. It was very difficult for people to find information. But today, you are capable to gain many information. You have opportunity to access to information. So, but the thing is this, when you have the too much information, and sometimes it's become very harder for you to recognize what is right. So then you can't depend on information. So it's a kind of like information, kind of like a crow oil. You can't use it right away. You have to refine it. So that refining method is whatever the information you gain, you have to refine, you have to transform that information to knowledge. That's the first step. So for that, you have to come to the point to look into that information, because without look into that information, you can't make it as a knowledge. You can use many methods. You can remind it, and you can repeat it, and you can, put it to books and put it to the memory, and so you can use it in many ways. But somehow, it is your responsibility to transform the information to the knowledge. So it should happen not through machines. That transformation should happen through your own practice, with your own effort. And once it becomes the knowledge, so for the knowledge also, the thing is that we think that we have so much knowledge around us. No, we have informations. And knowledge is not kind of like, you can't depend on others always. So you have to have your own knowledge. And once you have the knowledge, what happens? You can upgrade that knowledge. You can transform that knowledge to wisdom. So bypassing knowledge, just the information you can't transform to wisdom. So that is the method that you have to understand. So that's why this conventional knowledge, know what is around us, is important. But at the same time, you have to know not to be limited to that knowledge. So in the very basic level, when you are connected with the information, you have to open your eyes, you have to open your ears, you have to open your heart, you have to open your mind, and you have to open your life also. So that is the difference that you can gain the most of the clear, the valuable, profitable information. Because when you are not open, you can't get the information. So then, even though that we have so much information around us, why we can't find the right information? Because we are not clearly open. When you have open, you not reach to the right frequency. It's kind of like a connecting to the frequency. This everything in a certain way like energy. So if you want to tune to the higher level of frequency, you have to open. You have to open all the connections. Just closing connections, turning off connections, you can't reach to the higher frequency. But ourselves, for the information, sometimes we are so afraid. And as all of you know, from the beginning when the television came to the world, and people didn't like it, most of people, a lot of people criticized that. A lot of people believed it's kind of like, oh, this everything going to, destroy. It's kind of like a demon. And even the cell phone came, and a lot of people didn't accept that at all. And there were a lot of people came against. And the science technology the same. It's still that sometimes when it comes to people, internet, cell phone, computer, there are a lot of people, step back. They're afraid to use that. And that fear is closed them a little bit inside. So even you don't need forget about the computers. I mention it because that is a very, it's not now that is more available than sometimes books. So even if you read a book, and sometimes there were, time period in the human history. There were a lot of people, they didn't allow some other people to read even books, get the knowledge. No, they didn't allow. Even during the Buddha's time, before the Buddha, in some Eastern countries, there were like, the strong caste system. And the high caste people, hold all the low caste people, and they didn't allow these low caste people to even read a book. See, even not to hear any chanting, not to be wise. And even, when it comes to Western world and this human slavery, when someone want to maintain that, they didn't allow them to become wise. Even they didn't allow to read even, religious books. Still there are some places. They don't allow to especially read any religious books. Why? Because, they have some kind of fear not to open. Another thing is some people hold it. So with that, you can't access to higher frequency with that fear. So that's why it is your responsibility looking to yourself and have the freedom in you and learn to open your eye, ear, your mind, your heart, your life 100% to the wisdom, to the truth. And with that open heart, if you look for the informations, you are capable to gain that information. You are capable to reach to that higher vibration. And once you have the information, it's kind of like the farmer, they are already the harvest brought to the house. It's a great victory. It's a great winning, great success, because It's already there. Now you have to refine, you have to purify, but it's already there now. So like that, once you have the information, transform to knowledge. It's not that much risk. Only thing is, when the informations come, once you start to transform it to knowledge, what happens? Sometimes your egocentric ideas, self-centered ideas, and start to manipulate that information. That is where you have to be very careful. Because the ego means not what we respond to others. Ego means how we respond to us, how we behave ourselves, what we talk to us. That is ego. So then, when the information comes, sometimes, if you not become sharp, if you not become hard on you, if you not become clear within yourself, it is very difficult to transform it to the knowledge, and because it becomes something else. That's why a lot of people fail. Not because of that the information, no. We are failed to transform information, refine information to the knowledge. Why? Because our egocentric mind or the ideas don't allow it, block it on the way, manipulate that. So that's why yourself, you have to be mindful within yourself. So once you have the knowledge, how you can make it to the wisdom? Because we have the knowledge, but sometimes we are not capable to transform it to the wisdom. So the knowledge, to transform to wisdom, you have to have the awareness, the clarity, the ability to observe. That's given by the effort that you have within yourself. So whatever the knowledge, if you have, maybe you can keep repeat it, as most of people do. Most of time we all are kind of like follow some kind of knowledge from others. We don't think about that much anything. We depend on others' knowledge now sometimes. And so in the conventional life, it's always like that. Rather than we become aware, we just repeat. And we become biased, and out of that lifestyle, we get trapped on that repetition. And then we can make it kind of like it is our tradition, it is our culture, it is the law. It's kind of like that. All what we does is, repeat the knowledge rather than transform it to the wisdom, refine it to the wisdom. So to live yourself in our life, you don't need to be aware. It is not that much value to have a conventional life. Very unconsciously, you can live this life. That's why it's becoming unconscious. It's kind of like a validation for the conventional life. People, intently. They want to get lost. They want to be unconscious. And it has a very higher social validation. But beyond that, this wisdom path, not for everyone. So you have to be aware, and regarding the knowledge that you have. And while you use it, you have to be aware. And in that very level, what will happen? you are capable to go beyond that what you know. So what you know or other people know, whatever about the world is enough for us to maintain life. But to go beyond that and come to the ending point, come to exit, get out of this circle, we have to have a different knowledge, different wisdom. So out of the Dharma, so that is the main purpose, that giving you that wisdom, because no, everyone have it. And everybody don't want to even do it. But there are some people deeply understand, so they don't want to just keep repeating. And there is no something that going to end out of this life, this, this every day. And there's no kind of like a permanent, complete, unchangeable happiness or the satisfaction or the comfort or the security. That what we keep looking. It's not there. So then, if you really come to the point to understand how you want to really exit or the end this all, and then you have to start with the awareness, and another way called the mindfulness. And within yourself, with your bodily, verbally, mentally action. And recognizing what is happening in this very moment. So that is the beginning point. And from there, other one is not to repeat. So whatever happened yesterday, day before, last week, so if you know something happened, don't repeat it. Because just repeating, it's not going to go anywhere. It just keep rotating the same thing again and again and again. It's not going to be the same, but the same kind of result. So you don't want that. So don't afraid to be new. That all come from the beginning, how far you can open your eye, ear, your mind, your heart, and your life for this path. And if you hold back something with the self-centered idea, egocentric mind, then it is very difficult for you to move forward and reach to the highest level of vibration, information. So that's why the awareness will give the path for yourself. It opens the doors for yourself to experience the moment to the highest with the fully open lifestyle. And in that very level, you can experience only one thing. That one thing is the change. The change doesn't mean though something, no. That change means your change. And that change inside you to all this outside. It's moment by moment, moment by moment. You are the one who can experience it. And out of that experience, you are capable to recognize that the beauty and the happiness, contentment that arise with that change. Because it is the key point. So you're born with that key, remember that. So you are born with the ability to change. So allow it, accept it. Don't be afraid for when the changes start to come towards you, because that is the key. And sometimes it look like, oh, it's nothing happened to me, nothing going to change. It's kind of like the same. That because of that you just keep repeating the same information and you're struggling with the same informations and or maybe same knowledge. So that's why yourself come to the point to understand. There's no way that you can be here without change. It's always there. And always you have that key. It's like the locksmith never make a lock without a key. If there's no key, it's just a piece of iron, lump of iron. It's always come with the key. Maybe you can't find it. Maybe it is not there with you at the moment. It's locked, but somewhere there is a key. So like that, maybe you don't see the change in the moment. You feel kind of like you're stuck. But remember, there is a change. So start to access, if you can't see it in a deeper level, start to see the information around you. And then from there, start to refine the knowledge and transform that knowledge to the wisdom with the awareness. And in that way, you will see day by day, you are in a journey. And while you are in that journey, each and every moment become a new moment of experience, new thing. And once the day you find out that is the day you experience the beauty of this life. And with that ability, you are capable to experience the highest vibration of the information which we call the wisdom or the liberation or the transformation or the nibbana. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line and be comfortable with your posture. So bring your attention to your body and scan head to towards yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also think for a moment, this is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. And allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. When it happens through the sensation, recognize it. Do nothing extra. So if your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again and settle down with the sensation. Bring attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward and upward. To all 6 directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. And also by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya imaya dhamma nudhamma patipattiya buddham pujemi dhammang pujemi sanghang pujemi Attaya imaya patipattiya jati jara vyadi maranam ha paribunjissami idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamunchatu. Bliss.